Don't know about you, but it's funny to me thinking about all the compromise I've had to make during my life. Being very drawn because that's the way my head processes it, to talk in very surreal terms and employ the tools of poetry, I guess. Because that is how your brain formulates it. That's how you see things. That's how you process things in your head and in your heart. And you've had to compromise so much over the years because of all the people going, you're just weird, you don't half talk strange, you haven't half got some funny ideas. And you get to a certain age in life and you just look back at all of that and you think about the accepted norms of conversation and the amount of things you've overheard or conversations that you've had to be a part of, and quite regularly, very reluctantly so. And people talking in very mainstream tongues are actually making little or no sense. But it's considered normal, it's considered easily understood, easily digested, but it means nothing. To loosely quote Oscar Wilde, most people are other people, their lives are a mimicry, their opinions are someone else's, and their passions are a quotation. These days I've got the wherewithal to deal with being contradicted and people telling me, well, the way you talk and the way you see things and the way you process things is just odd and you need to change. We're not all here to understand everybody, are we? We're here to find a path through, to find a path of least resistance in which we soften the edges for those who come after us, and either benefit from the corners that were softened for us by our forebears, or those brutal souls who enjoy leaving barbed wire in our midst. But it's disguised as something a lot softer. That old bugaboo of passive aggression, one of my obsessions on this channel over the years. But I am so grateful to 2019 for giving me a newfound belief in myself, of having had the opportunity in the face of great doubt and disbelief in myself and by myself, and the disbelief and mockery I've had from others, to have really, for the first time in my life, done something noble, lived, loved and moved with my fucking heart. I am so pleased to have finally done it. I've made so many mistakes and left so many stones unturned with regards to living in love, honesty, truth and laughter. But this year has said, wake up. Fucking wake up, you idiot. This isn't a dress rehearsal. You're looking at the last 20 years now. The last 20 years and a bit, let's hope. Just wake up. Stop fucking this up. There's a little human being in the world who is broken-hearted when she's not with you. Wise up, get close to her, live for her, soften those edges for her, get her ready for the barbed wire that people are going to sling in her path during her life, and just stop living for cheap thrills, kicks that are going to ultimately kill you. Wise up. It just has been an incredible opportunity to realise that you've got a choice at some points in life to go in one direction or another. And initially, when this year started, I thought, I'm just going down the drain. I can't do this anymore. I can't be done with the amount of crap that you have to go through in life just to get from A to B year after year, and the behaviour that you witness that is a routine and a quotation from the past. It's just routine pathfinding. We're finding the faint footprints in the snow of those who came before us and walking through them, never taking our own risks, never walking through the depths of those snowdrifts into the unknown and discovering what's there for us, what's there when we create our own fucking path. I've never done it, but I have now. It strikes me every so often that pride is a very bad thing, and it's a word that I would very much regret to ever use, but This year I've managed to get my head out of my backside to such a massive degree with the help of the loss of everything that was this last decade to me. And I'm pleased. I'm pleased that I had that ability. Pride? No, none whatsoever. But I'm pleased with my ability to just be pig-headed, unwilling to ever compromise and buckle, but actually using it for good for the first time in my life. I'm the most awkward and unbuckling human being you could ever wish to meet. I may have tried to play an image of myself that is a whole lot more pliant and pliable than is the truth. And there is the honest truth. But this last 5 months have taught me that I can be a better person, and if I can do it, anyone can. I've suffered with being a habitual liar and a narcissist at points in my life, and the narcissism is something that I struggle with to this day. I have very little love, concern and compassion for humanity. One bit removed, I've got all the care and concerns in the world, but it doesn't take much for me to be finding excuses to just be a complete out and out bastard to and with and about the world. Criticising those for not having intimate knowledge for subjects I only furnished myself with yesterday. The amount of hypocrisy and bullshit that I've chosen to live with it's shameful. But for the first time in my life, I've walked out into the blizzard, minus footprints ahead of me, minus them, and actually followed my own path. And it's a good feeling. It's a terrifying feeling. There is still a whole lot ahead of me that I need to sort out and make my foundations more solid in this part of the world. I mean, I'm here now, and that's it. I would imagine that I'm here for life. It just is so important to leave these testimonies out there, not for the sake of our egos in the moment, but for the sake of people who live similar lives in the future, who see what we had to say about our less savoury aspects of life. Because let's face it, if somebody came back in time and looked at YouTube as a whole, with the way people go on about themselves and the ego and the fevered self-obsession that goes on in the world, people would look at someone like me and think, oh, there's somebody who's the opposite. But no, I'm just clever enough or wise enough or old enough, I don't know what words to use, that I shouldn't bestow upon myself. I'm just thinking on my feet, just situations where I just know how to make it look like I'm a whole lot more concerned, caring and altruistic than I truly am. Anyway, I really hope this has made sense to somebody. God bless, much love, and just be good to each other.